called this or that. We'll give Dennis two options. I'll answer it too, but you're going to go first. I'll give
Okay.
you two options. You pick one and tell me why.
Right.
These are just like off the cuff, very basic things, nothing um, weird. So the first one I have, I'm vague on purpose, but so I want you to elaborate. So the
Okay.
first one is hot or cold?
All right. So this was a tough one. I went back and forth. I'm going to say hot because if I could live anywhere, I always would choose to live like by the beach, by the ocean, where it's
Yeah,
warm.
yeah.
Down south. Give me hot. But
See,
I
I
don't want
told you.
I won't hedge too much. In my house, I like it cold. I like
Yeah.
it
So this
cool.
it should be a straightforward answer, but it's not. I agree. I would choose hot because I'm moving to a hot state. Like that's why I'm moving there. I don't want winter anymore. I also prefer I sleep with a fan on even in the winter, so I prefer to be cold in the house. I also prefer cold beverages. Like I don't like hot drink. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink
Mhm.
hot tea, anything like that. So what should be a straightforward answer is very turns out is very nuanced. But
Yeah.
overall, I think we're both going to pick hot.
That's interesting because I don't drink coffee or tea either. Like I've never. It's
I
kind
drink
of weird.
cold, like I drink iced tea, but I don't drink
I
hot
do
tea.
that. I like
I don't
iced tea.
drink coffee. Maybe I like iced coffee. I don't know. I've just never had it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so both hot. So the
Mhm.
next one, pro or college? This one's kind of easy, I think, for both of us. But
I've always took pro.
yeah,
I've went towards MBA. Everybody I've ever talked to, aside from probably literally you, has always
hmm,
wanted to talk about college sports and
yeah,
college this and college that. I think going to games, I'd rather go to the competition is so much at a
oh yeah.
higher level to watch.
It's such an easy answer. That's
Sometimes you watch
incredible.
a college sport and you're just like, this is
It's
why am
crazy. I would also choose
I
pro. It's crazy. Basketball is the easiest. The example that comes to my mind first because people are like, oh, college basketball players defense. They play
Mhm.
defense, whereas the NBA doesn't. I'm like, let's stop and think about it now.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
the guys in the NBA are freaks.
Yeah.
LeBron James is 38, has a something wrong with his foot, and you still couldn't guard him.
No.
AD Jokic is 7 foot and he can do all of this stuff. So I'm like, no, the guys in the NBA try to play defense.
Yeah.
They're just so good that they make them look like they're not playing defense. Whereas guys in the college, they can play defense and they're not very good at offense. So
Yeah. There's the
and
big
I'm with
disparity.
you. I would rather watch LeBron just dip his nuts on someone's head when he's 12 foot in the air, right? Like that's what you go to these games for.
It's true.
I want to watch Patrick Mahomes run around like he's in the backyard, making
Hmm.
these guys look foolish, and then he just flicks his wrist and it's 60 yards down the field.
Yeah.
Like it's easy. It's an easy answer. So
I think people would pick college because it's something that they could have played or maybe they were a
mhm,
part of. Like you played a college sport,
yeah,
and so you're like, yeah, like I was a part of such and
yeah,
such, and you have that bias of being a part of something, and so I think that's
yeah. That's
probably why.
probably fair.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, next one. I'll skip number three and we'll come back to it. So the next one is: would you rather drive an American or a foreign car?
I, we might differ here. I'm going to say American, just
Hmm.
because I think it's easier to fix. It's easier
Yeah.
to be worked on.
Hmm.
I know cars mean a lot more to you than they mean to me. My car is what's going to get me from A to B. I don't
Yeah.
really care what it looks like. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to give me a Lambo, I mean, sure, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm going to say American because America.
Yeah. I also took American because I like a certain type of car, which is a
Hmm.
muscle car. That's what I drive now.
Yeah, yeah,
Foreign cars, they sound different. They are different, whatever. I just like the sound of an American like muscle car,
yeah.
which unfortunately, given the electric era, is kind of disappearing. But as I become an attending, my answer is going to change because I can now afford a Mercedes or
Yeah.
a Benz or BM, whatever. I can afford, all that stuff now,
Right, right,
with the
right.
exception of like the super cars like McLarens and Lambo.
Yeah.
I can't afford those, but
It's going to be interesting with like you said with the electric cars because you're not going to have like I wonder if cars are going to like input like the noise because
so I forget it was Dodge maybe. They tried like when they revealed their electric engine,
uh-huh.
they added a sound that was supposed to mimic the V8, but
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
the same,
no,
right? It's imitation. You can tell the difference between real crab and fake crab. It's the same
right.
thing.
It's like I went to a monster truck rally, and I was like, can you imagine like all these monster trucks are electric?
That's what it sounds like, because they're just
it's just all,
cruising around the
you're just like, what the heck? Like it doesn't have the
grave
same
diggers,
feel.
just trying to, come on. No. I
Not gonna
want,
be.
60-inch tires. I want,
Yeah,
half a mile to the gallon. Like I want I want all that. So,
yeah, yeah.
but that's the American in us talking.
This
So,
is true. This is true.
all right. Second or one, we got two more. Next one, dogs or cat. This one's easy for you. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to split my answer here. Currently it's cats because I live a lifestyle where I'm not home very much.
Yeah.
So for Sam specifically, if I put food in her bowl and water, I could leave her alone for a week and she's not going to care.
Hmm.
She has a box she pisses and shits in that makes it easy. If you leave a dog home for a week by themselves, they're going to destroy your house, just
Yeah.
destroy it.
Yeah.
So I think now cats. In a perfect world, I would be a dog person.
Right. Right.
My biggest issue with dog people is that they just adamantly hate cats for no good reason. Whereas cat people are like, oh yeah, dogs are cool. It's kind of like how I just explained. Dogs are cool too. But dog people just refuse to believe cats are a thing. They just hate them.
Yeah. 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 That's interesting. I never thought about both ways like that. This last question, I'm not. Oh man. Okay. I feel like you should answer this last question first because I'm confused on
So
it.
we've worked in both, but would you rather work in an academic setting or a private practice setting? The biggest, what was the biggest thing? Training, right? Academic center is going to have a whole bunch of residents, a whole bunch of fellows. It's probably going to be more subspecialized.
Hmm.
Whereas private practice is you're going to be more of a generalist. It's probably just you and the radiologist that you're going to work with.
Yeah.
Probably a
Yeah.
smaller hospital.
Right.
I don't know the difference pay wise for
Yeah.
radiologists. Private practice pays way more than academic pays.
Right.
Um, so for me personally, I'd rather work in a private practice. I don't want to work with residents or fellows.
Right. If
I
you.
want to make more money. I don't want to do research.
Yeah.
All things I would have to do at an academic center.
Right.
So
Right.
it's private practice is the easy answer for me.
Yeah. I think this could vary on what you're looking for. I think if you're young I don't know, if you're I'm just talking sonography wise. If you're a young
Hmm.
sonographer in the field and you want to learn a whole bunch of different stuff academic wise, maybe they're going to have a lot of opportunities, a lot of papers, a lot
Hmm.
of research, and so you might be a part of something that is growing that's in it versus maybe the private practice is just they've got what they do.
Yeah.
We're here to make money. This is what we do. We're here to take care of our patients, but I'm not going to bring in, we're not trying to do research and do papers and do that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. This is it. And so I think maybe as you get more established and you get more comfortable in your field that you're like, okay, let's just like, I just want to do these couple things and go home. And as opposed
Hmm.
to getting something published or working on something, it just probably depends on the kind of person you are. I think for me, I like the academic stuff. I like still kind of like learning
Nerd.
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not- no.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that we need to come up with like a cool name for this and that. I don't know. We'll think of something
Yeah.
like hot
Just a
take.
fun little twist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Instead of just the general. We have questions. Don't worry. We'll get one of those next episode. But
I'm excited for that question. I've thought very heavily about it, which you guys will have to few in next time because it's a good one. And so I
all
think
right.
that
So I think we reached the hour mark. So we'll probably have to
let's
cut it there. Give the usual spiel. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, red_talk_DG, email. I know we didn't talk about my side of things in terms of residency and all that, but if you have questions about that or any travel questions for Dennis, you email us at radtalkwithdg@gmail.com.
Yep,
And you'll know, depending on the question, will depend on who answers,
for sure.
but
And apparently
we're on.
Gage is on
Go
Reddit
ahead.
as well. So hit him up on
Oh
Reddit.
yeah, Reddit. Yeah. What are we? Spotify. We're on Spotify, Apple, and Podbean. I don't know how Podbean works, being frank. I don't know if it's a site you go to and you just like I know Apple, you go to it, you search Rad Talk, and then our picture would pop up and you click it and listen. That's how it works for Spotify. I don't know if that's how it works for
Same thing
Podbean.
with Podbean. Yep, same thing.
Okay.
All the same across the board. So yeah, hit us up, guys. We look forward. We'll see you guys again soon.